Scare solution with the bits. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So I got quite a few announcements to go through this afternoon. Wowzers! It has been a wild ride of a day. Started even earlier than the time I would normally go to work. Leaving for the hospital. Having some for scheduled normal things, having some complications, nearly ending up in the ER twice. Not for me, for Freena. Her blood pressure was more than slightly elevated. So we're getting all that checked out. We're getting all that taken care of. But just as a reminder to everybody, though I say reminder, you haven't known this, so it's not really a reminder. I will be missing some streams. Not this week, not next week, but the week after that. My wife will be having some surgery. It is elective surgery, so it is not necessarily anything to be afraid of. But she is going to have a very difficult time doing much of anything for a while. So I am going to need to take a stream or two off, but probably not more than that. Yes, Scare Solution. She is okay. Blood pressure was scary, stupid high. Really scary, stupid high. But, you know, when you're in a hospital, that's kind of the best place for your blood pressure to spike. So everything did turn out. Everything is okay. It was really, really, really scary, though. So anyway, like I said, she is having some surgery done. That is why we were going, was to go ahead and get her checked into the hospital and to get all of that stuff done for the surgery that she's having next week. Not next week, in 2 weeks. So I will definitely be missing the stream on the 27th. I will probably miss the one on the 29th as well, but I don't want to say firmly one way or the other because we'll kind of see. None of us know how she's going to handle the surgery and how it's going to go, including her. So, but it's all good. It is actually a positive. It is good stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and get through that. I decided today in the car on the way to the hospital, actually, that I wanted to start a Fallout franchise run. Realizing that I own every single Fallout, including Fallout Tactics, which very few people know anything about at all. Most people only vaguely know of Fallout 1 and 2. I figured, you know, what better way to celebrate all the information we're getting about Fallout 76 than to go ahead and make a full run, a full stab at the game, at all the games, even though they're completely different from what we're expecting from Fallout 76, and let's see what happens. Well, that game doesn't technically exist yet, Bouncy, but as soon as it does, I will. And who knows, maybe Bethesda will be really nice seeing this run. Maybe we can bring their attention to this run and to all of my time spent in games like 7 Days to Die, and maybe we can get a slightly earlier peek at 76 than most. Who knows? Yes, all the ones that exist, Bouncy. And actually, I've been told there's an even more eclectic Fallout game that I think was for like Game Boy that I may not have, but I wouldn't swear to that. If I remember correctly, it was called Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, but that's not something I would even think of playing. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to get all this started. Now I am going to go through. I know Fallout 1 or the Brotherhood. I am pretty sure, even though I haven't touched Fallout 1 in 15 years or longer, maybe longer, that I still know every single ounce of this entire map. I'm going to work very hard to ignore that knowledge and work from the perspective of someone who knows nothing. I may or may not have all of that memorized still. I don't really know, and I honestly think I do. Whoa! Nahavo Tacos. Dude, thank you for the follow. So, we're going to start today. We're going to start with Fallout 1. We're going to go, as soon as we get done with it, straight into Fallout 2. I'm going to teach you guys, like I always do, everything I know about the game and everything I learn in between. And then we will move on from there, potentially to Fallout Tactics. If people, I intend to spend a little while talking about what it is and how it works. And if y'all are interested in it, in that game, even though it's kind of a low production, bad game, really bad, we'll move to it, and then 3, then New Vegas, and then 4. And I'd like to do full runs of all of them. Koopa Callum, quite excited. Never seen this game at all. Yeah, Koopa Callum, most people haven't, honestly. So that's kind of why I'm excited to show it. This was my childhood. This was the very first game I ever really got and played all the way through to absolute completion without being interrupted by other games. I forgot Shelter. I think I'm okay without showing everyone Shelter. Scare Solution, you're mad at me. What for? What did I do this time? Did I show you some awesome game? I'll take that. I like you guys being mad at me for that stuff. Cyballoon, you've always wanted to play Fallout. All right, well, here we go. Shh. This is the very first Fallout intro.
War never changes. The Romans waged war to gather slaves and wealth. Spain built an empire from its lust for gold and territory. Hitler shaped a battered Germany into an economic superpower. But war never changes. In the 21st century, war was still waged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time, the spoils of war were also its weapons: petroleum and uranium. For these resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders. And from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to arise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 13. Imprisoned safely behind the large vault door, under a mountain of stone, a generation has lived without knowledge of the outside world. Life in the vault is about to change.
Scare Solution, I don't think anybody won that particular war, though you do learn a whole lot more about it in Fallout 3. there was a DLC that actually sends you up to Alaska, or has a lot to do with Alaska, if I remember correctly. But I'll be completely honest with you guys. I think I remember less about Fallout 3 than I do about Fallout 1. So I am not intentionally going to metagame anything. I'm not... Yes, Operation Anchorage, that's correct. I'm not going to intentionally dodge through things and all that stuff. I'm going to try to show you guys the best I can what there is to know about this game. And Shinzen, to answer your question, yes, it is actually in the exact same spot. And I will show you. I'll send you a text later with how the setup looks now. Play hardcore fists only. Actually, Scare Solution in this particular game, that's viable. Okay, so we are going to, we did the intro. I want to go through the options real quick. Now realize, guys, this game was made in 1997. I have this sneaking suspicion that's older than half the people in my chat. So, try not to knock the graphics on the game too much, okay? No, Shinzen. Dude, right there. So, we're going to go back into game preferences. All right, I have the difficulty cranked up. Playing a different edition, that's possible. I know that Fallout 2 was 1998. Now, a quick reminder to everybody who is a big fan of the Fallout series. Understand that when Bethesda picked up the Fallout franchise, the entire internet went berserk. Because there was something known as the Fallout curse. The company that developed and published this game sold millions of copies and then immediately went bankrupt. So a new company picked up and published Fallout 2. Sold millions of copies. Immediately went bankrupt. So a new company picked up Fallout Tactics. They didn't quite sell millions of copies, but they went bankrupt too. So then, years later, Bethesda comes by and picks up and goes, "Hey guys, we're making a Fallout game." And everybody goes, "No, don't do that." So, it was all mismanagement, and it was more irony than it was anything else, but everybody called it the Fallout curse for that very reason. So, there is a language filter on here. I am going to have it off, so I apologize. They're not going to actually say any profanities, but they will be on the screen. I won't be reading them, but they will be there. Okay, and I have subtitles on, but at this point in time, you may have seen the subtitles at the very bottom of the screen that were like that big. That's what you got. Man, I'm having a bit of a Mandela effect. That it did indeed come out in 1997. Yep. So, these are all the settings I have. Whoop, we don't want to see the intro again. So, we're going to go ahead and crank up a new game. Now, I remember this game so differently. Yeah, most people do. So, right out of the bat, you get this computer selector that gives you 3 pre-made characters that are built very differently. The way this game works is nothing like the Fallout you're used to. It works more like an XCOM game than it does the Fallout you're used to. So, we're going to go through and just kind of glance at these. Prepare for the bombs. That's right, Scare Solution. So, this is basically your average bruiser. Lots of strength, lots of endurance, no charisma, and a little bit of agility. Natalia, no strength, low perception, mediocre endurance, kind of high charisma, kind of high intelligence, insane agility, and a little bit of luck. Then you have Albert, who's all charisma and brains and very little brawn. So, but instead of using one of these, we're actually going to go through and create our own custom character. So, this is the character... Oh, no. The F-bombs. Got it. So, we're going to go ahead and name ourselves Brunick. Because, yes. Alright. We're male. We'll go with 35 because we're old. Now, in here, you have skills that have a percentage progression system. All in speech and sneaky. Nah, that's not really how I play. So, I'm trying to check the volume and make sure it's not too bad because it's a little loud in my headphones. I'm going to turn it down. Hang on. I'm going to turn it down on my end. So, right off the bat, we have hit points. This is actually a damage meter. We have 5 points to distribute here, but we can take away to add. So right off the bat, the first thing I always do is dump luck, because while it helps some, and while there are some great things in this game that happen if you have high luck, I'm not worried about it. So we're going to leave our strength pretty much where it is. But hit points, melee damage, and carry weight. So we don't want these too terribly low. Perception. Sequence. So this has got an initiative system in it. It's turn-based. So your initiative is based off of your perception. So we're going to go ahead and rock that up a bit. Rock our agility up a bit. Rock that up just a bit. And we'll go ahead and bump our agility 1 more point. All right, now, those were just basic distribution here. We can drop strength 1 and dump agility to 10. Actually, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I like that. Now, our primary focus is going to be, now we have 3 skills we can tag. Now, tagging does 2 things. It increases your current skill number, and every skill point that you dump into the skill count for double. So it's kind of one of those, everything about it helps you right off the bat. So we're going to go ahead and go with small guns. That bumps us to 65%, and every point we dump into it from here on out will be much higher. Now, let's see. What else do we want, guys? Speech. We didn't really put any points in charisma. Fallout 2, where you could be a ghoul. I think that was Fallout Tactics Scare Solution, but I'll double check. It's been a long time. No, Fallout 2, you start out as a tribal. Unless you've beat it all the way through, I don't think your starting options change. But again, I could be wrong. So we're going to go ahead and fix this. Yeah, I think lockpick. And then bartering. Just to... These are going to be good round skills to get us a little way in the game. Now, in this game, understand 2 things about guns. Small guns means anything that's not a heavy weapon. So rifles, pistols, and any normal weapon is going to be a small gun, up to a sniper rifle. Big guns are like rocket launchers, miniguns, flamethrowers, things like that. Energy weapons are exactly that. It doesn't matter if they're a pistol, a rifle, or a big gun. If they're an energy gun, they use a different setup entirely. So now, we have 2 optional traits that we can take. Note that word, optional. Fast metabolism. Your metabolic rate is twice normal. This means you are much less resistant to radiation and poison, but your body heals faster. So we toggle this, and you notice there's poison resistance and radiation resistance right here. You toggle this and they immediately drop to 0. But your healing rate is 3. So you get triple your normal healing rate. If you're going for a character with lots of healing, this is a great thing to have. Bruiser, a little slower but a little bigger. You may not hit as often, but they will feel it when you do. Your total action points are lowered, but your strength is increased. Think of action points almost like VATS points, but this is a turn-based combat game like an XCOM. So you have a bank of action points that you can use per turn. And everything you do in that turn, you get to do again on the next turn. So lowering your action points is kind of rough. Small frame. You're not quite as big as the other Vault Dwellers, but that never slowed you down. You can't carry as much, but you're more agile. So we could drop probably, I don't remember if it's 1 point or 2. It's just 1. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that. Our carry weight drops a little bit, but it just means we'll have to be a little pickier about what we take with us. This would be cool if we didn't drop our luck to 1. You cause more critical hits. But we're not going to go there. Kamikaze. This one is fun. I'm not going with it, but it's fun. By not paying attention to any threats, you can act a lot faster in a turn. This lowers your armor class to just what you're wearing, but you sequence much faster in combat. Heavy-handed for hitting. Fast shot. You don't have time to aim for a targeted attack because you attack faster than normal. It costs you 1 less action point to use a weapon. So you remember in VATS mode in Fallout 4 where you could target a specific body part. In this game, it's more like it's got 2 factors. You can do a targeted shot like you did in Fallout 4, or you can do an XCOM style, I want to attack this target. What this does is it removes your ability to do a specific targeted shot, but it gives you less action points for every weapon attack that you do. Each weapon attack takes less action points than what you'll do. This is probably where we're going to come get our second thing, but we'll see. Bloody Mess. This one is the same in all the games. By some strange twist of fate, people around you die violently. You always see the worst way a person can die. Jinx. The good thing is that everyone around you has more critical failures in combat. The bad thing is, so do you. Good Natured. This basically drops all of your combat skills down, but increases all of your non-combat skills. Bloody Mess. Yes, please. Chem Reliant. You crave chems more easily. Your chance to crave chems is twice normal, but your recovery rate from their you recover faster from their ill effects. So you more easily get addicted, but you stay addicted for less time. Chem Resistant. No chems only work half as well on you. Night Person. Your intelligence and perception are improved at night, but dulled during the day. Skilled. You spent more time improving your skills than a normal person. You start with better skill levels. That's these. The trade-off is that you do not gain as many extra abilities. You will gain a perk every 4 levels instead of 3. No, I don't like that one. You have more innate abilities than most, so you have not spent as much time honing your skills. Your primary stats are each +1, but you lose 10% on all skills to start and receive 5 less skill points per level. Yeah, I don't like that one either. So we're going to go with the fast shot. We're not going to be able to do any aimed attacks, but I think this way we're going to be able to do a lot more. So let's go ahead and do done. I think we're done. You must use all your character points before starting the game. Oh, we had a point left over. Durr. Yeah, let's up our intelligence level 1 more. Pick force sensitive says scare solution. Yeah, not an option in this one, buddy. Thanks, Shinzen. I thought so
We've got
too.
a problem, a big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think. Look, just be safe. Okay?
Now realize that this is almost, no, it is. This is 20 years ago, folks. 20 years ago. Plus a little. So these kind of cutscenes were unheard of. This game was so ridiculously far ahead of its time. The people look better than in Oblivion still. Well, Oblivion was still 10 years ahead of this, I think. Did you know if you pick level 1 intelligent, you get different dialogue options? Yes, Scare Solution, I did. Oh, I don't think I've had less than 100 playthroughs on Fallout 1. Honestly. Okay, so this is the normal way you will see the game. Okay, I'm actually going to move my head over to the other side real quick. Hang on. All right, there we go. Hopefully that'll look a little better. All right, now first we're going to go ahead and save. Oh wow, last time I played this. All right, so that way I know not to mess up my save. Now, if you'll notice here, you see a very, very low poly rat. Hopefully you guys can see that. I see it pretty clearly on my screen. Now, I think, yes, okay. I can use the arrow keys to move around, and I can see things moving around. Are there any escort missions? James St. James. Kind of? Not really? There's not even really companions in this game. You can get dog meat, but it's such an old system that companions weren't even a thought at this time. So you can see we have this big cave system here, and this is the way the game works. I wish that, like the old Heroes of Might and Magic games and other games like this, that it would overlay the grid, because everything works as a grid-based system. Right-clicking your mouse changes you from move mode to interact mode. So you have this little cursor here that lets you interact with different objects. If you right-click it, it gives you a little cursor mode. So we're going to go into interact mode, and we're going to check this corpse. He had a knife and 24 armor-piercing rounds. I know these are armor-piercing rounds because I just know. But if you right-click to go into view mode and you hover over them, it says in the bottom left-hand corner, kind of, you know, right about there. So we're going to go ahead and take all these. Whoops. And this is our inventory. We have 2 knives. We have a 10mm pistol, 72 rounds of regular ammo, 24 rounds of armor-piercing ammo, 4 stim packs, and 2 road flares. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Whoops. There we go. So we want to actually go ahead and end combat. There we go. Yes, there is also no tutorial. That was the reason for me. It's hard to begin with. Don't understand anything. Yes. Now, there's a little bit of movement right here as well. Here. So these rats are going to attack us. We do have this pistol. Now, in this interface, we have 10 action points because I got 10 agility, which was important to me. It costs us 4 action points to fire this pistol. So that gives us 2 extra points, which we can use to move or reload between turns. So let's get up close enough, and instantly combat starts, and the rat takes its turn because it initiated combat. Now, had I clicked on the pistol, I would have started combat and gotten the first round. But because he started combat, he got the first round. So we're going to click on the pistol because that's what we want to do. And now, XCOM style, we have a 95% chance to shoot him. There we go. The cave rat was hit for 7 points and was killed. Now, we can go ahead and take a crack shot at some of this other stuff, but it's far enough away, and we can't see well enough, and there's stuff in the way and everything else, so we're not going to get good shots, and I don't think they're aggroing on us. So, down here, you see a turn and an end button. You can end your turn or end combat. I'm going to try to end combat. Okay, that means nothing else was attacking us. Now, if we right-click here, we get different options. And let me equip the knife so y'all can see this. This is to reload, so we're going to put a bullet back in. Now, if I switch weapons, swing takes 2 action points. If I right-click, it moves to thrust. So instead of swinging across, you're stabbing in. There's also a throw, if I remember correctly. Nope, just a swing and a thrust. So it may be other weapons that you can throw. How do you open your backpack? With the inventory button that's right here, Mentiroso. I don't know if I does it or not. Yeah, I does it as well. But this is not the world's cleanest interface. Okay, that rat didn't have anything. Now, for experience points reasons, we're actually going to come over here and get in some more fights because we desperately need these experience points. There we go. Double check and make sure he doesn't have anything. He does not. Now we're going to come over here and probably get in a fight with these two both at once. At least this one. We'll take the 61%. Oh, no, we missed. Now, we still have 2 action points. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to back up 2 squares. There we go. Now, it's our turn again. So, I know it takes me 4 action points to fire. I'm going to move to right here, and we're going to fire at him. There we go. Now, we're going to check their corpses real quick. Nothing. And nothing. I'm pretty sure they all have nothing, but I just wanted to make sure. Now let's move around the map. Oh, we missed one. Oh, we missed 2. Excuse me. 3. My goodness. Hey guys, we're bad at this game. 5, 6. Uh-oh, we missed with a 95% chance. We missed twice with a 95% chance? I keep comparing this game to XCOM, but I really didn't mean it, guys. Don't XCOM me, bro. There we go. We're going to kind of move over here. Yep, combat automatically ended because nothing was threatening us. There we go. What's our percent here? Let's move forward 2 squares. Arcade Games 123, dude. Thank you for the follow. We'll take the 69% chance. Oh, we hit him, but we didn't kill him. There we go. Reload. End combat. We'll double check their corpses just to make sure. I'm pretty sure there's nothing here, but I want to be double sure. All right. But at this point in the game, the experience points are too valuable to our character to not take these fights, and they do so little damage. They're worth the ammo. Even when you get XCOM'd like that with a 95% chance that misses. Uh-oh. Oh, he was hiding over there. All right, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My goodness. This may be because of the difficulty, but I do not remember this many rats being here. But we may legitimately level just going through here to get XCOM to miss at 95%. What else would you call that? Do you guys have a better phrase than that? See, I can live with a 65% miss. I'd like to see some 65% hits. All right. I mean, if one of you has a better phrase for that, by all means, let me know. All right, there we go. We'll move over here. It'll cycle combat. We'll move up 2. There we go. Where are the rest of them? All over here. Man, that's a tight little group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It also doesn't say how much your bullets you got left in your gun. No, it does not, Mentiroso. You are correct. You just have to know. But it'll definitely tell you when it's empty. Okay, it won't let me end combat because there's something else going to come after me. So we're going to back up over here like this. We'll move right there. Hope we don't get XCOM'd. There we go. Now we'll end our turn. Okay, that was it. Definitely. Oh, it looks like hot garbage, but as old as it is, that's kind of expected. Gonna watch my stream and learn to play it later. Dude, awesome. You know me, I always teach. It's one of my favorite things to do. There we go. That way he didn't get the drop on us. We're going to go ahead and reload this out of combat. Now, I think there's 3 more here. I just see 1 at the moment. Oh, nope, there's the second one. There are a few old games that have quite impressive graphics and or gameplay, Diablo 2 being my favorite oldie. Yeah, for as old as this game is, it really is impressive. There we go. Reload. Now, where are we on our character points as far as experience? Okay, so that was half a level. It was a lot of time, it was a lot of effort, but it was half a level. And a lot of ammo, too. So now, exiting an area is literally just walking to the correct point. You'll see over here, there's a different shaded area. You can walk all around this, but until you stand on this different shaded area, you don't leave the area. Now, here is the tactical map for Fallout. Is Fallout 2 very different from this game? No, Mentiroso. They are nearly identical in how they function. There's some basic differences, but Fallout 2 was designed to be the successor to Fallout 1. Okay, so now we have this Vault 15 that is across this many points on the map. Is this Fallout 1? Is this the very first one? Yes, the Brett. This is the very first one. I'm a public school teacher. I don't like teaching anymore. James St. James. Believe it or not, I am a 4th or 5th generation educator, though I'm not actually a teacher. I'm a network administrator for a school. My wife, however, Frina, who's sitting right over there, is a school teacher. James is now officially your friend. And if a public school teacher, probably a good drinking buddy. All right, so we're going to tell it that we want to go to Vault 15, and you see this trek across the wasteland that we have no control over. And you see time passing up here. Now, really quick, I want to show you why this time matters if I can. Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Arcade Games. I got so much respect for most teachers and educators. Value people. Thank you very much, Arcade Games, and welcome to the channel, man. Okay, you'll notice... Oh, we just got a encounter here. You come across traveling merchants and guards. Now, it's hard to tell, but you can see these guys have wasteland-style armor on. So these are your caravan guards, making this guy your merchant. Now, in true old-school RPG style, if you murk this guy, you can jack all of his stuff. I'm going to say that again. If you murk this guy, you can jack all of his stuff. But do you see all these buff dudes around him? Yeah. All right. Well, hello, Wanderer. My name is Duck. Duck Goose. I'm headed into Shady Sands to do some trading. Perhaps I can interest you in some goods. Do you have some goods? Let me show you. All right. So here's the basic trade screen. Murder hobo him like there's no tomorrow, says Runehawk. Man, come on. All right, we're going to sell the knife. We're going to sell the flares. They don't really do me any good. And we're going to try to buy some ammo. What do we got here? Oh, that's a little too much because we don't have any bottle caps to trade. What else does he have? Okay. He's got 69 bottle caps, so we're going to use that to fill out the rest. Here's where you got to be able to do the quick math. So that would be 37. There we go. Now we offer that up as a trade. You just realize how bad of an influence you are, Rune? Nah, it's okay. Okay, now I could have also sold the armor-piercing rounds, because most of the time I don't use them. But for now, we'll stick to what we got. Alright, so let's get out of here. Those are bottle caps. Damn, the graphics make it quite difficult. Yeah, they do, but at the time, man, at the time, you look up other games from 1997. You'll be like, holy crap, these are the greatest graphics in the world. Now, we were headed here, and you'll notice this circle around it, this colored circle. This denotes some kind of civilization. You'll notice we passed over one here. So, we can go back here, go in and go into this place, and it's actually a town. Welcome to Shady Welcome to Shady Sands, stranger. Please holster that weapon while you are here. So they're yelling at me for having a weapon out, so we're literally going to switch over to unarmed. They don't realize that I could still probably punch them to death. But this is a town now. So we can go ahead and talk to this guy. You see, when you hover over something, you'll notice in the bottom left corner, it gives you a brief description. I hovered over him and it said, you see Seth, leader of the guards of Shady Sands. Good day. Or good eye. I am called Seth. How can I help you? Well, I'd like some information, Seth, because I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Information? What do you want to know about? Let me know about this place. Shady Sands is a peaceful community. We have our own irrigation system so we can grow our own food. If we were not plagued by raiders and red scorpions, we would have no problems. So let's go ahead and ask about the red scorpions. Those red scorpions have been after our Brahmin since we moved here. Not a week goes by that someone doesn't get poisoned trying to keep them out of the pens. Bubba MTZ, dude, thank you for the follow. If you have the means to help us, why don't you talk to our leader, Aradesh? So this is kind of your first Fallout quest, if you don't count what the Overseer gives you. So you can tell him that to take you directly to the Red Scorpion Caves, and he will. Right now, we do not want to go there. So we are going to go talk to Aradesh, though. This is where you're going to see a little more of this game. I just happen to know where he's at, so. I think I remember where he's at, yeah.
Greetings. Your business in Shady Sands might be...
Now, this is the communication system that all of the Fallout fanatics are used to. What you say really freaking matters. This entire town can go hostile on you if you make the wrong options. Now, I don't think this particular town, but your conversations truly affect how people react to you, which is one of the things that was sorely missing from Fallout 4. Please bring that back. I know it won't be in Fallout 76 because they've already said there won't be any NPCs. But please bring that back. So we kind of have to pick what it is that we want to know here. We can literally just go through all of these in this particular town, but I'm going to kind of talk through them. I'm from a small village west of here. I'm just exploring and mean you no harm. We can be a jerk and say, what's it to you? My reasons are mine to keep. We can tell him we're from the vault in the west, that your people are dying from thirst and that you need to find a water purification chip to help them survive. That you're saving an entire people from destruction, because that's not apocalyptic. Shady Sands, whoops, I'm lost. I'll just be going now. Seduce him. Where do you see that option, Scare Solution? Huh? Where do you see that option? So I'm going to tell him we're a small village west of here and just exploring.
I know of no village to the west.
So, our responses are, have you been through the mountains west of here? So, are you saying you know every location from here to the ocean? Or I'm sure you've been many places, but you must have missed my tiny village. He's giving you bedroom eyes. Scare Solution. That's not how this works.
Well, to my regret, I have not. Which begs the question, how did you make that passage?
I'll tell him it was pretty tough, but I made it. Hopefully he'll buy it.
Yes, yes. I shall believe you, for now. But we do not trust easily, especially those who might be dangerous. Know that Seth and I will be watching you.
So, we're going to go ahead and talk to him.
What may I help you with this fine day?
Let's barter. If I remember correctly, he's got some stuff. Nope, he does not. All right. So, now I know there's some stuff to find around town.
Goodbye.
We were just leaving. Now, if I remember correctly, in this particular Fallout, you can essentially steal unimpeded. Aha. 5 rocks, because who doesn't want a good rock? We got a stim pack and a knife. And as far as I know, in this game, you can do that right next to the owner of said thing, and they really don't care. I shall believe you. Yeah, tell that to any potential raider. Quite smart. Yeah, exactly. Nope. It's just a vase. Those are cooking things. So I know there's some more supplies to steal around here. Who doesn't want a good rock? Funny you would say that, Mr. Rockbiter. Yes. All right, so we're gonna steal from these people. Oh, never mind. See, they don't want us to take their things. But we can go back here and do that. I think there's a way we can hide, like, right here. Skilledex sneak. Oh, no. Didn't work. Maybe it's 2 where they don't notice? I don't remember. Those puns rock. Come on, guys. Y'all are hurting me. Alright. Oh, a book. Now, magazines in this game are not just for show either. Hang on. That's just a pot. Okay. I thought that was one of the ones we could do something with, but it's not. Okay, so we're going to go into our inventory. We're going to go down to the magazine. Scout Handbook. This book on methods and ideals of scouting. Very practical information regarding outdoor life. It weighs 3 pounds. So, if we go over here and look at our Skilledex character page, you'll notice that there is an outdoorsman skill. Reading this book increases that skill. Did you say there are not going to be NPCs in Fallout 76? That is correct, Mentiroso. From what we have seen based on the information that came out yesterday, officially from Bethesda, and a couple of other sources, they have removed all human NPCs from Fallout 76. I think that excludes the Overseer and a couple of other people that might be in the vault proper. But the only other characters that will be wandering the wasteland are going to be creatures, ghouls, and other things of that nature. There will be a faction. I can't remember what it was called right off the top of my head, but it is a ghoul faction of feral ghouls who like to use weapons, ironically. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this book in our inventory here, and we're going to use it. There we go. You learn a lot about wilderness survival. So let's look at our character page. We went from 1 to 10%. Wow, this game is quite complex for 1997. Yes, it is, the Brat. It really is. So they're going to make a really different game. Yes, absolutely. I expect Fallout 76 to be closer to a hybrid of Sea of Thieves and 7 Days to Die than I do an actual Fallout, which for me personally is perfectly fine. I'm very happy with that, just set in a Fallout universe. But there's a lot of people not happy about that at all. But again, there's if you want to know more about the information that got put out yesterday, there is a documentary from a group called No Clips. I believe I linked it in the Discord yesterday, Mentiroso, that has a whole lot more information. It's like a 30-minute documentary. Oh, that's right, this guy. So it's more multiplayer, not a lot of for single player, I think. I really love Fallout about the single player, so I hope they don't mess it up. Mentiroso, what I'm going to say, and what many people have said, so I'm going to repeat this sentiment, and you guys are going to hear me say this a lot. Fallout 76 is not the next Fallout. That's like comparing Elder Scrolls Legends or Elder Scrolls Online to Skyrim. This is another branch in the franchise. Okay? So, instead of being sad that this is not Fallout 5, understand that this is Elder Scrolls Online to the Fallout franchise, though not quite. I mean, I'm not saying it's an MMO. But realize that this is a branch of the Fallout universe, not the next Fallout. Yeah, that's kind of the controversy about it. All right, let's talk to this guy. Hello, stranger. You look like you're new here. What's your name? I'll be nice. I'm Brunick. Glad to meet you. I'm Ian. I'd like to know more about this place. Can you help? Shady Sands is a small but self-sufficient community. The only trouble here is the bandits and the Rad Scorpions. Let's ask why the Rad Scorpions are trouble, though we know this. Realize that from this point, guys, literally, if you're playing this game for the first time, you've never heard of a Rad Scorpion before. I know that is completely mind-numbingly crazy that you can say the word Rad Scorpion in a gaming community and no one has a visual. But this is the very first time that word is ever used. Maybe not ever. Maybe somebody used it in some other fantasy somewhere. But we still have not seen one yet. Apparently, this is playable on Android phones and notepads, which is pretty cool. Hey, arcade games. I actually didn't know that. That's awesome. Rad Scorpions are very dangerous. They have a poisonous stinger in the tail, and they are very quick. Aradesh has been trying to find a way to get rid of them. If you feel brave, you could talk to Aradesh about them. Thanks. Now, I know there's more options. Oh, okay, there we go. So, we can ask him for a lot more information about all the people and all the stuff. We can ask him for directions to Hub and Junktown, which I'm going to do. Now, he's describing where they are, but they're going to show up on our map now, which is good. So that's 2 new towns that we have access to. I'm going to ask him to help us out a bit. Your experience would be useful. Tempting offer. Since this place gets boring, tell you what. Standard rates, 100 caps, and you've got a deal. So he's basically saying he will be a mercenary for us and be a companion. So you guys think about what you know about how you gain Fallout 4 companions. This is a Fallout 1 companion. How about a piece of the action instead? No, I don't think so. Come back when you have some caps. Okay, so we have some caps, but not as many as he wants. So we're going to come over here. Pretty sure this doctor... Let's barter. There we go. Alright, so I want to go ahead and sell the armor-piercing rounds. And I want to sell the 2 knives. And the 5 rocks. But they're not worth anything. Oh, that's not... Okay, never mind. We'll put one of these in here, 98. Ooh. Maybe. I think... Yes. And then we'll put 4 more of these on the table. Alright, now hopefully we'll be able to barter for the rest of this from the other dude. I think he had some caps to trade. We're basically just trying to get to 100 caps so Ian will follow us. Because the first quest I'd like to do is the Rad Scorpion quest. Barter with me. Oh, he even has a spear. I forgot about that. Sell this for 40 caps. There we go. Offer. And that'll get us over 100. Why does Ian only follow if you have 100 caps? You have to pay him. He's a mercenary.
Goodbye.
Sorry, I thought I read that out loud. If I didn't, it's just... I'm trying really hard to separate what I remember about the game, about how to progress all the story, so that I don't just skip over things for you guys, because I want you guys to kind of get the feel for the game. Alright, so, can you help me out a bit? Alright, so, tempting offer, since this place gets boring, tell you what, standard rates, 100 caps, and you've got a deal. So, take the deal, let's go. It'll be good to get back into the action. So now, we have a companion. This is how the companion system works in this game. He follows you around. He shoots what you shoot. We can ask him for a couple of things. Draw your best weapon next time we go into battle. Alright, what weapons are you skilled with? I'm a good shot with just about any sort of pistol, and I can use a submachine gun too. I also know how to handle a knife. So, change formation. Here, you can tell him how close to stay or how far to stay, but that's it. Can you have a squad full of companions or only one? Mentiroso, as far as I know, only one. Alright, so we're going to tell him to stay close on our heels here. We are fixing to get into some rad scorpions. Steal off the bookshelf. Hey! Yes, please. Those are 223 Full Metal Jackets and some BBs. Now, there's another part of town all the way over here. I remember in Fallout 2 there's stuff that decides how many companion slots you can have, but I forgot about Fallout 1. Yeah, I don't honestly remember too terribly much at the moment. I think you can have a regular companion and dog meat, but I wouldn't swear to that. Now, if I remember correctly, we can repair this well. If we're good enough. I don't think we are. But you never know. You cannot repair that. Ah. We are a true community. We all work together and share together. How do you survive out here? We have farms and irrigation. We have herd Brahmin. Everyone contributes their skills to make something useful. Okay, thanks. I could have swore at one time... You see the water supply to Shady Sands. There's too little water to supply out your vault. Maybe it was in a different game or in a different place. I remember the water well being broken. But again, it's been a really long time. You like Shady Sands. It's a nice little community. I agree. Alright. I'm just looking around for stuff to steal. I know. Horrible, horrible Brunick. I remember there being something specific over here, but I might be remembering something from Fallout 2 or something that comes later. Alright, so we'll peace out of here and we'll go fight some red scorpions. You're being quite shady in the Shady Sands. Last one, I promise. Don't make promises you're not going to keep, the brat. I don't blame you. Alright, so let's go talk to him and let's take this to the Red Scorpion Caves. Are you sure you want to give your Are you sure you want me to give you directions to the Red Scorpion Caves? I can't go, but I can show you the way. Yes, so basically now he just instantly teleported us somewhere. Now this looks a lot like the starting cave. It's not, but it does look it. So typically in Fallout 1, you want to do a little recon so you know what you're dealing with. So we're going to go ahead and click our gun because that's going to highlight any enemies that we can find. There's a Rad Scorpion. There's 2 Rad Scorpions. There's 4 Rad Scorpions. There's 2 more. Okay. Which Fallout series do you like and which don't you like? I am a huge fan of every single Fallout game for its own purposes, Mentiroso. Realize that this is not Fallout 3 or 4 or New Vegas. It's a different style of game, and I love this style of game. And I also love the style of game that became Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Fallout New Vegas. So I like them all. I know that's probably not the answer you want, but it's definitely how I feel. So we're going to come down here, and we are going to get in a fight because I thought that one was alone. Hey, look, there's an ammo box. All right, I wanted him to go first because I wanted him to close the gap with us. So now we should be able to move forward 2 and fire twice and do the damages. Now, because our initiative is fast, we should... Oh, never mind. Hey, look at that. All right, we're going to take the scorpion tail. We're going to reload. Hey, look, Ian was helpful. Now, we always want them to go first because we want them to close as much distance as they can on their turn, and then we should the double turn because of how fast we are. Kind of cheating, but it's what you got to do in the game. And there we go. We're going to take a second tail, but I don't expect us to use it. We might sell it, though. All right, we got some more 10 millimeter. There's some more here. There we go. All right, so we had 69 rounds. We now have 120. That's good. What's our weight? Our total weight's currently 55. Now, these are going to start getting a lot tougher as we have 3 and 4 at a time. But I did put this on the highest difficulty, and it looks like the difficulty rating has a lot to do with how many enemies the game spawns in. Because I do not remember this many bad guys by any stretch. So if that's the only way it ups the difficulty, I'm not too worried. We just got to be smart. Oh, I should have waited for Ian. Remember that whole we got to be smart? Tactical retreat. Ouch. We got hit, and we've been poisoned. Okay, next time we'll wait for Ian. I like the way the story is told in the journal info box, but the turn-based combat with AP is not quite my style, the brat says. Hey, it's different. For the time, even, it was different. This was not normal. See if we're missing anything down here. I don't think we are. The game liked to hide things along the walls, like right here. You see I clip through them like that. The game was a real sucker for doing that to people. Alright, so we want Ian to stay pretty close, and we want to not outrun him here. There we go. This will bring him in. We should be able to step up twice. Make our shots. Ian will follow up. We should get the next round even if he doesn't get the kill. But of course, he seems to be much better at this than we are. And we got our first level. All right, so we're going to back off a bit. We're going to open up our character page, and we got our first level. Now, all that means in this game is that we got more skill points to dump into these. Now, later on, we'll be able to increase these, and we'll be able to get more perks. But for the time being, all we get is these skills. So we're going to jump over here, and we are going to dump. There we go. Now we are a much better shot. And it should show. Come on, Scorpion. There we go. Again, it's a tactical decision to allow him to approach. Yeah, see, before we were getting like 30 and 40% out this far. Now we're getting 80. So we don't even have to get as close now. There we go. We'll get just a little closer and we'll go ahead and fire. Yep. We're getting a 95% chance from here. Can you win this game playing with your fists as weapons? Yes. I think so. I know you can in 2. I know you can in 2. Are the Fallout 3 expansions decent, James St. James? I'll be honest, James St. James, I don't remember. Fallout 3 was the least memorable of all the Fallouts to me personally. But it was also, I played it fresh off of playing a run-through of Fallout 2. So it was such a different game entirely that it didn't feel the same. There we go. Oh, we missed that one. We forgot to wait for Ian again. So I can't really say. Now, a lot of people's criticism about Fallout 3 was the fact that you could play through the main campaign in like 5 minutes. Not really, but there were speedruns of that game done ridiculously fast. Now I am... There we go. Oh, we got XCOM'd again, boys. All right, we're going to back away, hoping to miss some of the... There we go. As much as I would like to hang along and watch the game, I gotta go, hence it's 3 a.m. the brat. Dude, go to bed. Good luck, have fun with the game. We'll definitely do. I'm gonna put VODs up on YouTube as well, so hopefully I'll remember to export it before I go to bed tonight. But you guys know me, I will probably forget. All right, there we go. That should be... Okay. Now, if you look down here, we got no quest completion indicator at all. We got no sound effect. We got no nothing. We got, you gain 500 experience points for stopping the Red Scorpions. That's it. That's your quest completion. So where are we? Oh, we're 1,000 experience points from leveling again. So we almost got 2 full levels from that right there. I'm going to pick up one more Red Scorpion tail, because I think we can carry one. We'll sell them. We'll get antidoted. And I think we came out of there with more ammo. Yes, way more ammo than we came in with. So we are good to go. Scare Solution says, Fallout 3 DLC was awesome. I have to take your word for it. Did I play the Quake games? Yes, I did, Mentiroso. Yes, I did, but that was a long time ago. All right, so we are back at the entrance to Shady Sands. Let's go let Homeslice know that we took care of his Red Scorpion problem. Oh, you take damage from poison.
Ah, things are much more settled now. Raslo has been working on a cure for the Red Scorpion poison, and with that, we should be able to fight what's left of them.
Okay. They all added at least 10 hours of gameplay, said Scare Solution. I don't like measuring gameplay in double digits, Scare. Don't need to worry anymore. I destroyed the nest.
You are truly a hero. Know that the people of Shady Sands are most grateful.
How grateful? Barter with me, bro. Okay, he doesn't have anything left, so. Larg.
Goodbye.
Thanks, bye. Now, the doctor over here that was mad because it was nighttime. We should... I gotta remember how to sleep in this game. No reward? No, Mentiroso. We got 500 caps as our reward. That's it. But I need your help. Are you hurt? Yes. Great Brahmin, why didn't you say so? I did. You're barely hurt, you wimp. Come back in the morning. Pip button for Sleep Arcade games. Thank you. Well, they also had content that was fun and interesting, not to mention rewarding to play. Yep. Ah, thank you. I was actually looking for this earlier. Now, you saw the days it took to travel. The reason that's important is right here. Get the water chip, 142 days left. If you do not have the water chip in the vault at the end of this time period, you lose the game. Now, could you guys imagine? Could you imagine Fallout 4 if you did not rescue your son within a certain time frame of the game? and the fact that the game would end if you failed. Or some other similar time mechanic, where you are in a rush to accomplish this goal within these many days, or you lose. So, here we're going to rest until morning. There we go. We took damage from poison. Why is it still dark? Majora's Mask. Yeah. Slickstero? Is that how you say your name? And welcome to the channel, dude. Yeah, kind of Majora's Mask style. Alright, I have a sample of the Rad Scorpion poison. Can you do something with it? Let me see the sack. Yes, I can do something with this. No, don't. Never mind. Here, take this as a free sample. It seems to work well against the Rad Scorpion stings, of course, but it shows much potential as a general anti-venom and poison cure. Done. Awesome. So now we want to barter with him, because we want to get rid of some of this heavy junk that we have. There we go. Let's see if he'll buy these. Yeah, for next to nothing. He doesn't have 20 caps to trade. What about these? It's just another 40. Never mind. Alright, so we've been poisoned. Here, let's see. You seem fine now. Be careful in the future. Okay. Now, for doing that, for helping make the antidote, we got another 250 experience points. But that's legitimately all you get as rewards, guys. That's it. Now, he also mentioned a bandit problem. About the raiders. There we go. There are several groups of raiders. I organize guards like Ian to help fight them off. There's one band to the southeast of here. Watch out for them. Okay, so thanks for that. So there's a group to the southeast of here, he says. Now, we can straight up walk from here southeast and find them. Actually, he marked them on our map, ironically enough. Or we can go ahead and go to Vault 15 and kind of continue on our quest, as it were. So I'm going to kind of do that. There we go, Vault 15. We're going to start at the entrance. Oh, hey, look, a Rad Scorpion. And I want to remind you guys of something, because if you didn't grow up in this era, this is something that's very strange to you. You absolutely had to read the manual to this game before you played it, so you could figure out how the game worked. It came with a manual, and the game expected you to read it cover to cover. Oh man, you know what game you might like? What's that, Rune? Alright, I think that was the only thing in here. Yep. There's a single Rad Scorpion. I have no mouth and I must scream? That doesn't sound like a game, Runehawk. Oh, more rats. Can we make it through here without having to fight them? Oh. We literally walked into one. Alright. What? We hit him, but it didn't kill him. You'll Discord it to me. I'm good with that. Alright, so we get here. The door is torn open. There's rats and Rad Scorpions everywhere. So it doesn't look like anybody's been here in a really long time. Back up and try to make him move towards us again. There we go. And that should be all of it. Now, one of the unfortunate things about this is you can easily basically ignore danger, because you can see if you're still in combat, you click this and it highlights every enemy. So we know exactly what we're fixing to walk into. Oh, look, mole rats. Do enemies respawn when you re-enter an area? No, they do not. James St. James. Not in this one. There we go. Now that is a lesser mole rat, which is all we really know. Nice job, Ian. Let's check him for stuff. Nothing? Alright. Shoot you. Shoot you. Alright, how much ammo can your pistol hold? I think 12 shots, Monteroso. I think. Don't quote me on that. You know I hate it when you guys do that. Alright, so we're just gonna murder hobo our way through here. What? There we go. And that's all. Now, there should be something we can find around here, but I don't remember what, if there is anything. Oh, there's a locker. That's what it is. 4 stim packs and a full-on med kit. Very, very nice. Computers, lockers. Ian, will you move out of the door? See, even in Fallout 1, your companions like to block the door. Does Mr. Handy exist in this game and the robots and stuff? Yes, they do. Alright, elevator shaft. The elevator shaft is not easily descended without a rope. Now, we don't have a rope. In traditional RPG fashion, this game is like, no rope, no entry. So all we can do is leave. And sorry if you asked too much. No. Don't worry about that. Yeah, take all of that XP. That's exactly right, James St. James. Levels are king in this game, and we're almost level 3. So now we kind of have a choice. We already bartered with everybody in Shady Sands, and we know there's no rope. So we kind of need to find some other place. Now, if we look around... Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I clicked on the map, and he automatically started walking. Oh! Snakies. Bad juju. Bad juju. We're going to walk this far away, and then we're going to shoot him. This is what we call kiting. Ian, I highly recommend kiting. Now we are going to focus fire to make sure that we eliminate one at a time. Oh, he actually knocked that one out. Very cool. Why can't I shoot? I need to reload? Oh no, I was just on reload. Okay, so they apparently can't hit Ian. I can live with this. There we go, that's one more down. Ah! Thankfully, Ian will probably finish him off. There we go. There we go, and there's a level. All right, so level 3, we get a new perk. Awareness. You're more likely to notice details about people. Awareness will give more detailed information about them when you perform an examine. Earlier sequence. You are more likely to move before your opponents in combat since your sequence is +2 for each level of this perk. So this is a perk we can get over and over again. Night vision makes it easier to see. Quick pockets. You've learned to better store your equipment on your person. With each level of this perk, the AP costs to access inventory in combat is reduced by 1. Scout. You have improved your ability to see distant locations, increasing the size of explorations on world map by 1 square in each direction. So as you're wandering around, you basically unveil more of the map. Smooth talkers learn to increase their options in dialogue without understanding what they're talking about, also known as a bullshitter. Each level of this perk will increase your intelligence by 1 for purposes of dialogue only. Swift learner, 5% bonus whenever you earn experience points. We're going to go with smooth talker. Yeah, boy. All right, 21 more skill points. So, let's go ahead and get this. I'm going to get this to where it quits giving me, I think 125 is where it starts. Nope. We're going to keep going as far as it'll let us for... Nah, that should be far enough. Now, let's go ahead and dump the rest of this over here in barter. There we go. Now, that should be good for now. All right, so back to what I was saying. Navigation here, we can just pick a random direction and go, or we can use some of these that we've found. Again, Shady Sands, we know there is no rope. We've already looked for it. We've already tried to barter for it. Nobody had a rope, or we'd have noticed. So we can choose Junktown. We can go here to this raider village and attack them and see what we can get done there. Or we can go to this place called the Hub. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to... I'm going to go to Junktown first because it's one of the most memorable locations in the game. As we travel that way, you'll notice we slow down for mountains and stuff on the map as the days tick by. Oh, we stopped for something. You notice several individuals scouting about. Junktown Scout, Junktown Scout, Junktown Scout, Junktown Scout. Okay, let's talk to one of them. Who are you? I'm a scout. Thanks. What are you doing out here? I'm a scout. Oh, I'm on the watch for raiders and monsters. Where's the nearest town? That would be Junktown. It's not far from here. That's literally all we get out of these guys. And that's kind of where I go, why did you add this into the game, guys? I have all the respect in the world for Brian Fargo and the Fallout games. But man, I guess it makes it feel more like a town? Alright, so let's go into Junktown. Now, every time you go into a town, it gives you this kind of option here where you can go through where you can go to different parts of it if you've already been there. We're going to go into the main entrance. Okay. You'd better put that away. Junktown is a friendly place, friend, and we want to keep it that way. It's a friendly place, friend. Okay, so we kind of have a couple of options here. Put what away? Don't tell me what to do, loser boy. Okay, bye, and sounds fair. By the way, what is the local law regarding weapons? See, this is the intelligent answer. Good you asked. No weapons can be drawn except in self-defense. If you start a fight, it's your fault. Other than that, it's your right to go around armed. Just don't pull a knife or a gun without just cause. Have a good day. So we have to keep our gun like this. If we do not, the game starts getting pissy at us. You see a heavily muscled, scarred man with a mustache. Can I help you? Can you give me the big picture of Junktown? Me and my men here work for Killian Darkwater. We keep some order in this town, dealing with all of the murderers, thieves, and other scumbags who come in from the desert. Oh. Ah, there we go. If you want my advice, you'll also stay away from Gizmo. That fathead runs a crooked operation, but we just haven't been able to prove anything. He and his lackeys, the Skulls, are going to take the fall sometime soon if Killian has anything to say about it. Good. So what keeps you law boys from just busting Gizmo and the Skulls? Got to do it all proper like. We know that Gizmo runs a rigid operation and all, but we need hard evidence to bring him down. Same with the Skulls. They rough someone up, we bring one or two of them in, but nothing changes. We just don't have any direct evidence tying them to anything, to any of the killings or muggings. Okay, so this is your first kind of opportunity to get involved. Maybe we can help with that. Hell, if you think you can get some dirt on either of them, we'd appreciate the help. Killian's the one to talk to if you want to talk about Gizmo. But if you can get some info on the Skulls, just come back to me and we'll have the boys. Me and the boys will take care of them. Oh, that's right. We got to go through the guardhouse to Killian's. That's the hospital. That's the jail. I want to say he's in the next part of town. The mustache. Yes. Okay, there we go. General store. Woohoo! This is Killian's a general store. Killian, a good man, and they have plenty in stock. Killian's a good man, and they have plenty in stock. Okay. So let's talk to Killian here.
Can I help you?
Anybody recognize that voice?
The name's Killian. Killian Darkwater. I'm the mayor of this fine town. And who might you be?
Anybody recognize that voice? I know if Frina were listening, she would know who that was instantly. But we're playing second fiddle to a TV show right now. All right.
Not much up that way except desert and shady sands. You from there?
Does Frina know who voices this character? Is your volume turned up, Frina?
Yeah, if you say so. So, what do you need? Well, Junktown's not much, but it's home. Mostly we trade with people or let them forget their troubles for a bit. Of course, we have our share of problems.
Well, the name would not be Jack O'Neill. It would be Richard Dean Anderson. But yes. Known as MacGyver, known as Jack O'Neill for Stargate. He's Jack to you.
From outside, we've had the occasional to-do with the cons, but they've been pretty quiet lately. Inside, trouble's been from the Skulls, and I hear some strange things happening down by the hub, but they haven't affected us yet. Knock on my mother-in-law's head.
Y'all see how good of a streaming partner Frina is? See, I wish I could get him to repeat that.
Well, Junktown's not much, but it's home. Mostly we trade with people or let them forget their troubles for a bit. Of course, we have our share of problems.
All right, so let's barter with the man. I'm pretty sure if I remember, he has rope. Oh, he has a Desert Eagle 44. 2,000 bottle caps. So let's... What's the antidote worth? It's worth 50. What are these worth? 20, 40. We'll put this here. What's this? What's it going to cost to get this pistol? Oh, 1,000 bottle caps. Hello. Can we even come close to that? 690. We'll give him a couple of these. There we go. But we also got to have the ammo. 44 Magnum jacketed hollow point. And we're pretty darn close. This will be a great primary weapon for us for a while. So we need, but we only have 20 rounds of it. So we need 75 bottle caps. Yeah. Hey, look, Brunette can math. All right, so we're actually going to go ahead and help him out here.
We've had the occasional to-do with the cons, but they've been pretty quiet lately. Inside, trouble's been from the skulls, and I hear some strange things happening down by the hub, but they haven't affected us yet. Knock on my mother-in-law's head.
All right. So, do you own the store?
Bet. May not be as big as some in the hub, but people usually find what they're looking for. Take a look around.
Okay, and it just closed without me doing anything. Gizmo sends his regards. Oh! So, all we know, Killian was critically hit for 32 points with no armor, knocking the combatant to the ground. He got up and then shot him for 17. So we're going to get out of the way of whatever shotgun or whatever it is that this guy has. Oh. We got to... Let's go ahead and do inventory management here. There we go. We've been doing like 4 points of damage, so 13 is a very nice, very, very nice change. All right. That should be the end of that. Yes, it is. All right, so you gain 400 experience points for helping Killian fight the assassin. For destroying your enemies without taking a scratch, you gain 250 experience points. Plus, all importantly, guys, we get to loot the body. He had a hunting rifle.
Listen, thanks for saving my life. It's a mighty brave thing to do. Now, it looks like we've got ourselves a situation here. I know Gizmo's behind this, but I need proof. You interested in helping?
So at what point in the world is somebody walking in and shouting, "This is for Gizmo," not good enough for you to make some action on something? Especially when he walks into basically what would be the sheriff's office. All right, let's say me. What do you need? What do you need me for?
If I get proof, the people of Junktown will kick him out. The way I figure it, need to either plant a bug at his place or wear a wire and get him to confess to you. Can you handle that?
What do I get in return?
I'll tell you what. Anything in the store, even the most expensive, it's yours. No charge. If it's a gun, I'll give you all the ammo you can carry.
I wish we'd have known that a minute ago.
All right. I owe you. Here's the bug and the wiretap. You let me know when it's done. And good luck.
All right, so...
You again. What do you want now?
I'm really tired. Gonna watch something on TV and go to sleep. Thank you for the stream, my friend. No problem, Minty. All right, so let's barter with this guy, and let's see, does he even have anything left that we need? Not really, but hopefully we can get this from him. He'll talk to me on Discord. Awesome, Montero, so I will see you there. By the way, guys, for anybody who happens to be watching, I do run a community on Discord, and we work very hard to gather people so that we have more people to play games with. So, if you're interested at all in joining this wonderful community, there is a link to the Discord in the text right below the stream. Please join. It doesn't do anything on Twitch. It doesn't change anything at all, but it is where we're trying to build our community so that we can have more like-minded gamers to play games with. Just quite simply. All right, so we're going to do what we've done everywhere else so far. And we're going to go steal stuff. The shelves. Oh, that's going to be a BB gun. Yep, Red Ryder BB gun. I think it's funny they added that to the game. Mentats. The very first Mentats, guys. There's a locker right here. It is locked. Didn't we take the lockpick skill? I don't think we're very good at it yet. Drat, almost had it. Okay, we'll just try again. Drat, almost had it. Okay, the good thing is we can sit here and keep doing this. Unless we critically fail. Like I said, this has like XCOM percentages, so as long as we don't critically fail. There we go. You gain 500 experience points for cracking Killian's personal safe. I like how it's his personal safe and there's nothing over here. Ho! Hello, boys. 2,000 bottle caps. They need a loot all button really bad in this game. 50 rounds of that. Don't mind if I do. And I love how there's no guards here double checking to make sure the storehouse is good. A backpack. What does that do? And rope. Very nice. And another hunting rifle, which we can sell to him for money, because we don't need 2 of them. And I think there's stuff on this table too. All right, what does the backpack do? Because I don't remember. The basic backpack with operational carrying straps. It weighs 5 pounds. So can we like put things in the backpack? All right, we're gonna go ahead and read this scouting magazine to increase our wilderness survival. We're gonna equip this. We're going to do that right there. Now that should be much, much more powerful than what we've been using. Okay, there we go. Oh, and y'all remember the Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor from Fallout 3? Or from Fallout 4? This is truly where that's named from, so... Alright, here we have the hotel. I think this is where Gizmo operates. No, I think he operates out of a casino. Is there a way up? There is a way up. Okay. It's in New Vegas. What, Junktown is in New Vegas as well? Runehawk? Oh, the book is. Okay, yeah. Well, I promised to show you guys the stories of where that came from. Oh, put your piece away. Whoops! We screwed up. We forgot to put our weapon away before we walked through town. Ian, no. Crap. He's already in a fight. Okay, so we're going to take 2 steps this way. This is not what I wanted to do. Oh, we are not strong enough to use this weapon properly. Okay, then. All right, he's going to have a hard time hitting us from here. There we go. This is the kind of situation where I wouldn't blame you if you reloaded the save. Except Rune, the last time I saved was a long time ago. So, let's do it. Alright, who's still hostile nearby? Money, and let's get out of here. GG, well played, easy. Yeah, kinda. Alright, now we should be able to exit combat. Now we should be able to put this away. Because, whoops. Congratulations, you played yourself. Probably. Alright, so we're gonna do this just in case. I try really hard not to save scum. Good news is, we get to lose some buddies. Hey, look, armor, boys. Alright, a pistol, maximum weight capacity, okay. Well, we are carrying a bunch of crap. I think, if I remember correctly, we'll put the armor on. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, we can start putting stuff in this backpack. Is that how that works? Sneak? No, use. This does nothing. Okay, yeah. Man, I remember the backpack doing something. Oh, there we go. We get to open it. Okay, so we should then be able to drag stuff into it. Oh, I don't know how I did that. There we go. Okay, so that should drop our weight some. No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, but this kind of nuanced mistake that wouldn't happen realistically. That's how I determine when I save scum. Yeah, it's Russian Buzz. It's my favorite game. How's it going, Russian Buzz? Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, so we don't have the weight to pick some of that up. We really need to go trade with Killian. Hopefully, this guard won't aggro us when we walk through this door. And if he does, I think we can legitimately just walk through and kill Gizmo. Oh, no, look.
What do you want? I'm a busy man.
Okay, so here is where things get interesting. I'm here to tell you your assassin failed. I'm here to talk about the attempt on Killian's life. No, actually, I'll just be going now. Or I want to know how someone as stupid as you is still alive. We're gonna Gizmo the Hutt. Actually, yeah, kind of. That's what they were going for. I'm gonna go for this last one.
You know, I don't like it when people insult me in my own place. Izzo, escort our guest out through the window.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so we are going to come... We are going to back up over here. There we go. Let's go fight a Deathclaw. No, you don't want to do... Oh, Jesus. All right. let's go ahead and use these. Woo. I thought maybe being a little further away was going to help, but obviously not. Ooh. I should have put the pistol. Dude. He hit us for no damage, though. That's interesting. Ouch. Okay, so we're obviously going to need to ask for stim packs if we survive this particular encounter. What's our max HP? Oh, really? Now we should be able, there we go. I want to make sure that we load this. There, now we're using it. Once you get into your inventory, you don't actually have, it doesn't cost you action points. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna enjoy this. Okay, go ahead. 13 hit points, 16 hit points. Okay, so yeah, he's got no armor. 10 hit points and a forceful blow. Ouch. We're going to take a risk. Oh, there we go. Now, this was not how they want this done, guys. So I'm going to reiterate. We basically just started a fight with some very powerful dude. He attacked us first, to be fair. But we had no proof. So, a box of noodles. You have no idea what instant spaghetti means. Okay. Or a cazador. No, if we fight cazadors, we need to fight a cazador storm barehanded or with a katana or a grande rifle. Okay, there's his pistol. Oh, we don't have... That's right, we're out of carrying weight. I forgot. We are lightweights. So... I really thought the backpack was going to help with that. How do you do that while I snipe at them with my anti-material gauze rifle? All right, let's check things out around here. Eat the evidence. He is the evidence. I don't really... Yeah, no, that's... Ugh. Now, the good news is I think his corpse literally stays here forever. The bad news is I don't know how Killian is going to handle the fact that we just killed this guy with no evidence. Like, I legitimately don't know. Oh, we need to put that away before we get shot at again. So, I'm interested to see how this goes. You moved against Gizmo without evidence. You know he wasn't on the up and up, but neither are you. Go see Lars.
You again. What do you want now?
Old world blues made me immune to poison, so I will kill the bugs all day long. Alright, so I think he actually, like, legitimately hates our guts right now. We're going to put this up, and this up. Nope, I don't think that one. There we go. Now, let's see. What do you have? You have this. You have these. There we go. And we'll steal the last of your bottle caps here, even though we actually stole all your bottle caps before. Shh, don't tell him, guys. There we go. Okay. So that should lighten our load quite a bit. So I have this feeling when we go talk to Lars, bad things are going to happen. The conversation with my spoiler redacted are funny. I gotta remember where the jerky vendor is. Oh, here he is. I think. Now, where did I put that? Okay, nope. He is right around here somewhere. I have to find him. I will find him before we leave, but right now we're gonna... Alright, guys, do we want to save Scum and go back and try to get Gizmo correctly without all the mistakes? I think we're going to. I think that's what we're gonna do. Now, this is already... We've already fought and killed the guards. But he doesn't know that. So, obviously, we can get thrown out the window, or we can get told to get thrown out the window. Let's try to do this a different way.
What do you want? I'm a busy man.
All right. I'm here to tell you your assassin failed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Adam Hogel. Dude, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the channel. Okay, he doesn't know what we're talking about. Don't forget to pick up the armor. Yes, that would have been smart, Rune. But remember, I always do the wrong thing. All right. Let's not insult him this time so we don't get thrown out a window. Of course you do. You hired someone to kill Killian and he screwed up.
I know who you are, but I don't take kindly to strangers walking into my office and accusing me of things they know nothing about.
Okay, here's interesting. Hey, okay, if you don't want him dead, fine. Just trying to be helpful.
Really? He's gonna help me. What kind of help are we talking about?
Easy. You sent someone to kill Killian. He failed. You need someone who can do the job better.
And let me guess, you're that someone?
Very good. For a price, of course.
Well, how can I trust you?
I'm here and you need someone from out of town to do your dirty work, right?
All right. We can do this. But you work for me. You better know that nobody ever double-crosses Gizmo and lives to talk about it. You got me?
Oh, I could put one over on you. Just no way anyone could put one around you. Yeah, I think this will get us thrown out the window again, guys. Of course, but first I need to know why you want him dead.
That's easy. I want him dead because he cramps my business. So, what are you doing for me?
Could you say that again, please? This time in my coat pocket. That's why I'm here. He'll be dead before sundown.
Good. Return with the dog tags he wears around his neck as proof. And we never had this conversation. You don't mention this to anyone. No one double-crosses me. No one.
Now, I have a feeling that right now we have a legitimate option. I feel like right now we can choose to help Gizmo and actually kill Killian, or we can help ourselves. All right, we're going to steal this. We're going to remember to put this on because we're not as bad all the time. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's save this again. Now, if we killed Killian, we would actually get every item in his store. But the truth is, right now, he doesn't have anything left in his store that we care about. Or that might be tempting. What? I thought I put that there. Okay. Because you're an idiot, Bernick. All right.
So, did you get the evidence?
I sure did.
Which? Bug or tape? Let's hear it. That's the first time I've been happy to hear his voice.
Are we good or are we evil? Right now we're going to do a good run. If everybody wants to, we'll go back and do an evil one. Okay, so right here, we get to ask what we... Hang on, let's barter with him first. Let's go... We want to sell this. We want to sell this. We want to buy this. And those. Though actually we don't need as many of those because we didn't fight him this time. We'll try to get it as even as we can. This will also free up some of our actual carry space so we can answer his question appropriately here. This will be... That should be close enough. Yeah? Yeah. So now we need 21. There we go. Quick math. Now we'll go back to talking to him. But the Shuddy, you got other games to get through, bro. Maybe take a different approach with each sequel. We have enough time before Fallout 76. I bet you, at least in the games that matter. Now, understand that when I say the games that matter, you really only have Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3, and Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 4 really doesn't have an evil option. Okay, so we're going to take a shotgun and shells.
Well, thanks again. Well, listen, I'm going to take the guards and run Gizmo and his cronies out of town. I could use another gun. You up for it? Might be good for a laugh. Go to Lars at the guard station. He'll fill you in. And listen, this town owes you a lot.
Yeah, you really don't have a charisma system in 4. You don't really have a good and evil. You really don't have bad guys or even good guys. You have people you decide to side with and people you don't. Fallout 4 has a very evil option, the Minutemen or Railroad, right? But see, that's just it. Each option is good or evil based on your own personal preferences at each individual moment. So, all right, guys, we're actually going to leave this right here for just a minute, and I'm going to run to the restroom. I will be right back. Oh, this is weird. All right, we'll come back and discuss this bug here in just a second. All right, so this is a very interesting bug that I've never seen. But apparently, it's got the whole screen messed up. All right, let me take my little tag off here and let's see if it fixes itself. Interesting. Oh, okay. So homie has shotgun shells. He has a radio. I think if we tell him that we're good, hopefully all this will go away. There we go. Okay, so it did reset itself. Okay. So it comes down to this, Killian. Well, I never could put up with your stink, and now I'm going to put an end to it. Okay, so ironically, even though he's behind the desk, he got knocked down. Killian got hit pretty hard. All right, let's... Oh, man, when he said all the shotgun shells we could carry, Home Slice was not kidding. All right, let's switch over here. $13 points of damage. Very nice. Now, what's interesting here is we have enough action points. Whoa! Knocked us completely off our feet. Holy cats. This fight's much easier with a whole group to help. Ironically, I can shoot through him. Oh, I had to stand up, so it won't let me do that. Move over here. Oh, there we go. Gizmo is dead. Now it's time for his lackey. Oh, we got knocked down again? Jeez. We're going to come over here. Will somebody take care of this guy? There we go. Wow, 7 HP. Thanks for your help. Here's 500 caps. You're always welcome in Junktown, friend. Even though we have no HP left. Oh, we did get a level, though. All right. So let's go ahead and up our lockpick here a bit, because we were having some issues with that earlier, and up our bartering skill a bit. And then we need to start picking some other stuff up. I think repair is probably going to be important, if I remember correctly. Okay, here's a hospital. Let's see if they'll heal us for money. Need to see the doc. Yeah, let's save the game in case. Yeah, the last time we saved on our full save was at the vault. Whoops. We're close. Come back later. It's very important that I see the doctor. That's just too bad. Get out of here and don't come back until morning. This office isn't open at night. At night? Okay, so let's rest until morning. Our hit points are slowly going up. Oh!
Not even the carrion eaters are interested in your radiated corpse.
Mistakes were made. It's a really good thing I saved this right before that decision. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. I wonder if it's because I had a weapon. All right, so let's come out here. Let's sleep until morning. And let's see what happens. I don't know why you wanted to kill me. All right. Doc Morbid. Hello, Doc. The doctor is out. Watch yourself around the dock, and I won't have to get medieval on your face. What? Okay, so apparently we can't do anything with the doctor. Asdrend, dude, I missed your follow. I apologize. I must have been AFK when you did that. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and burn... Do we have a med kit here? No, we'll go ahead and burn a stim pack then. At least one. That won't get us all the way up, but it'll be close enough for Jazz. Alright. How much? Inventory space, weight 71. It doesn't tell us what our maximum is. And Runehawk, you joke about Deathclaws, but what a lot of people don't know is in Fallout 2, you come across the most horrifying sight in the entire world. You find a vault full of sentient Deathclaws. Like, they can talk. Hey, there we go. I'm going to sell the mentats because we don't really need them. Sell the backpack because we don't need it. Can't use the hunting rifle correctly. Man, that's going to come nowhere near what we need. Well, how about that? That's disappointing, but close enough. Why? Who would be so evil? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But it happens. Alright, so. What's in here? Oh, that's right. That's the civilian guy. Come on, game. See if I can steal his stuff. I can. Small dusty box of some sort. Okay, we'll steal that. Because why not? He's not going to argue. 15 bottle caps. There we go. I wonder what the box is going to be. Television dinner. You're not sure, but it's definitely not edible. You're not quite sure if it ever was. It weighs 2 pounds. Okay, we'll put that down. Yeah, no, you come across a vault in Fallout 2 with a Deathclaw in it that actually tries to talk to you. Vault 13. All right, there we go. Steal all of his stuff. Oh, he just became paste. Drat. Oh, this door is locked. We have a new lock. We have increased lockpick skill. You were not able to pick the lock. That's okay. We'll keep trying. There we go. We unlocked it. I don't know that there's even anything in here, to be honest. Oh, look, a bookshelf. a bag, a bullet magazine, a lighter. Is there anything in this bag? Oh, 100 bottle caps. Heck yeah. You can keep the bag, though. I don't want the bag. I'm surprised that nothing this guy was carrying is on the ground. I wonder if the same is true of these guards that fell. Nothing here. Oh, there's the leather armor. Okay. So yeah, some of it seems to still remain. Who or what is in here? Nothing. All right. So we've gone and we've raided Gizmo's stash. He has this pistol, which is probably one of the strongest pistols in the game, but kind of like the alien blaster from Fallout 4, you just don't get any ammo with it. Let me double check that there's not something else around here that we're forgetting to go look at. I don't think this building around here is anything, but I want to double check it just in case. Tuning out for today. Later, Runehawk. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, nothing in here so far. Okay, so this is not what I thought. That's fine too. Oh. Boxing. Gustafer. That's right, there's a boxing match that can happen here. Let's check out the Scum Pit Bar. Oh, it's locked. What time of day is it? 8:05 a.m.? I guess a bar would be locked at 8:05 a.m. In here? Nope, just an abandoned building. Alright. We are out of here now. Now, I am relatively positive that the hospital we saw earlier is where the Junktown jerky vendor is. I'm pretty sure it's the doctor. So we're going to go ahead and save. After we picked all that stuff up, make sure shotgun is equipped. Now we're going to go straight down the ladder. What you down here for? We don't know. Your boss sent me down. Don't talk to me like that, cretin. To see how you're doing or nothing, goodbye. Concrete Shelter. Hey there. Good to see you again. Hey, Concrete. What's up, man? Your boss sent me down. Let's see if we can fool this guy. Okay. Okay, does that mean you're almost done? Yes, almost done. With what? Body parts almost ready to go to the hub. Do what? So, have you watched E3? What did you like? Concrete Shelter. I honestly haven't watched as much of E3 as I would like to have. I did watch all of Bethesda's conference, but I've seen little bits and pieces of some of the more exciting things of everything else. But like everything else, I need to know more. Yes, it's great. Everything looks awesome at E3. But if you knew how many AAA titles I've bought off of E3 hype that sit on my shelf essentially unplayed, yeah. I'm not my cup of tea anymore. You're right, me too. All right, so body parts are almost ready to go to the hub. For what? For Bob to sell, to eat. Why you ask what he uses for? Cyberpunk 2077, on the other hand, and Yakuza for PC. Yes, I am very, very excited for Yakuza for PC. I have been trying to figure out, I would like to do a playthrough of Yakuza 0. I watched some of Co-Carnage's playthrough of the game, and it felt like a great game to play on stream. Watching him play it made me feel like it would be a great game for me to play on stream. So, okay. Why do you ask what he used for? Barter. What do you have to sell, dude? Nothing, okay? Let's see. Sometimes I have a little trouble thinking. Me have trouble thinking too. What we talking about? You were telling me what you're doing. Body parts almost ready to go to the hub. Of course, that's why I'm here. Iguana Man Bob sends you. He happy, lots of good meat. Yummy. You selling human body parts for people to eat? You sick little scab. I'm going to cut you up and sell you as meat. Or, of course, I'll be back in a minute. Don't mess with the doctor's stuff. So here we have a couple of options. We can get in trouble with this guy, but we're likely to also get in trouble upstairs. And we can stop. Oh, ketchup plus cayenne pepper equals crimson fire sauce. Yee. So, what he's basically told us is there's a guy called Iguana Bob in the hub that is selling human body parts as shish kebabs. That's essentially what we were supposed to gather out of this. This is Junktown. This is where the tales from a Junktown jerky vendor comes from. Right here, this little setup. I already pre-ordered it. I think a petition to ask Sega to bring Yakuza series on... I made a petition to ask Sega to bring Yakuza series on PC. I used to share it in the official Sega and Yakuza Facebook pages, but I got insulted multiple times. Later, I came back just to rub it on their faces. Huge satisfaction. Yeah, Here's exactly how it is, guys. And you've got to understand this. There is a business to Sega. I'm sorry, to Sony. Sony is paying developers like Sega to develop games for only the PlayStation. You will notice the only console out of the Xbox and PlayStation that has console exclusives is PlayStation. Xbox no longer has console exclusives. Everything that's available for Xbox is also available on PC. What do you think that's doing to Xbox sales? Microsoft doesn't care as much because they also get a chunk of everything that gets sold on Windows. A small chunk, but still a chunk. So, well, even that, Mentiroso, your PC version of Xbox is going to show up almost immediately. What? Here's the deal, Mentiroso. You can take a Windows 10 computer, push a couple of buttons, and your Xbox, the screen you're used to seeing when you load an Xbox, pops up on your computer, and you can start playing games that you've bought through the Xbox store. And it does not take much at all. An Xbox runs stock Windows 10. So if someone develops something for Xbox, they have also there in turn developed it for PC. So it is stupid for them to launch it on one single platform. So you have to understand how all that goes and works and why. But that's also why you still see a lot of PlayStation exclusives and why they're good. Very few PlayStation exclusives are garbage. In fact, most of the PlayStation-only exclusives are console sellers. Yakuza 0. I can't remember the name of the game right offhand. That was the combat style almost reminded me of Witcher 3. It was about a girl and a tribal society that were having to fight mechs. For whatever reason, the title of the game slips my mind. PS4 exclusive. Can't get it on PC, can't get it on Xbox. Everything that you sit there and look at for the PlayStation is an exclusive that's that good. That's because Microsoft owns PC and console and PS only consoles, I think. It's like this, Mentiroso. Microsoft owns Windows 10 and Xbox. If you sell a game on either of their platforms, they get a piece of that pie. So they don't care. People are going to buy Xboxes because Xbox. Because they don't want to invest in a gaming PC. But Microsoft doesn't really care one way or the other. Yeah, Microsoft doesn't own PC, so they aim at taking what's left from Sony and Nintendo. But they're failing pretty hard, honestly. I know very few people... I always look at it this way. If you want to know how successful a console is, ask people how many consoles they own, and if their answer is one, ask them which one. Those people who only have the money or the want to buy one console, which one are they going to buy? I have talked to very few people whose answer is Xbox. Okay, but back to Fallout 1. Sorry, I soapboxed for a minute on you guys. I didn't mean to do that. And I apologize, I keep banging into my mic. I'm still not used to it yet. So. Yeah, no. Yeah, Mentiroso, that's exactly it. I have one console in my house. One current gen console, and that is a Nintendo Switch. If I were to buy a second console, it would be a PS4. Alright, so... to see how you're doing. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, I'm trying to see if I get a different dialogue option here. That's why I'm here. Iguana Man Bob sends you. He happy. Lots of good meat. He's selling body parts for Bob to sell, to eat. Why do you ask what we use for? I wasn't sure this was where Bob got his human meat from. Yes, Doc Morbid has best human bodies around. None better. Yummy. I'll be back to pick up the bodies in a little while. Bye. I plan on getting a PS4. Now that they've announced Yakuza for PC, there's only one reason for me, which is Persona. However, Atlas is owned by Sega, so there's a good chance the franchise will come to PC too. Alright, so we are getting out of here. I'm Doc Morbid. Can I help you? I know about you and Iguana Bob, you filthy butcher. Sure, let's do this. Let's see how bad this goes. What could you possibly mean? I had a little conversation with your troll. He looked stiffly from side to side. That proves nothing. Gretch is a little slow in the head. No one listens to him around here. You had best leave. See, now we have the option right here. There we go. So now I'm going to move up here. It's going to keep these guards off of me for one more round. Oh, did he go down the hole? Jerk, doctor. Ouch! That was painful. All right, we need to inventory up here. We're going to have 2 shotguns on us. We're going to have health. There we go. Hopefully that'll kill him. Yes! Action economy for the win. Ow! Holy smokes. Yikes, boys. Yikes. Wow, what are those guys made out of? I have no idea. But this is obviously something I was not supposed to be doing just yet. Use... Oh, he reloaded his shotgun. Okay. Let's save real quick in case this is a bad move. I don't think he can kill me in the next turn, but I think I can kill him. Yeah, buddy. What is Ian doing over here? Anybody notice Ian is just like standing here? Oh, crap. There goes Doc. All right, so we're going to take the shotgun shells. We're going to take the shotgun. Oh, we can't carry the shotgun. Never mind. We won't take the shotgun. So we checked that one. Let's check this. Nope, same one. And there we go. Okay. Hey, Doc, thanks. There we go. We got 2 stim packs. We got a multi-tool. We can MacGyver now. And I really want to get to the other guy. Man, they stacked right on top of each other. That's bad. Oh, yes, please. No, no game. You don't get to do that to me. We're going to put these over here because we don't need them. Okay. The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Heck yeah, boys. Okay, since I just tuned in, why are you killing this doctor? Sorry, Concrete Shelter. This was a moral decision made by me. If you've played any of the Fallout games, you're familiar with the Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. If we go down this hole down here, this is the Junktown jerky vendor. Oh! Homie has a gun. Hold up. Okay, so Ian can still shoot. Well, New Vegas had a magazine series called Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor. Oh, hello. Hello, beautiful. Where have you been? We're going to eject all the shells out of you, put you over here, grab you. Hey, guys, we got an SMG. All right, so... There we go. Now, here's how SMGs work. You have single, you right click it and you get burst. And that's it. And it just costs more action points. So basically what's going on here, guys, is, the cooler is filled with chunks of organs and body parts. Yay. But the tale of the Junktown jerky vendor is about this guy and a guy called Iguana Bob over in the hub. Iguana Bob is selling these iguana shish kebabs, and nobody can figure out where he's getting his meat from. Turns out you come here and we find his source of meat. All right, let's go ahead and use this magazine here. Get that out of our inventory. Man, I really need to offload some of this stuff, but I really don't want to just get rid of it. Can we lockpick it? You failed to bypass the lock on the locker. Oh! You accidentally set off the trap. Yikes. Alright, so we're just going to check for anything else lying around. Alright, now I think we can use this bed and sleep. Nope. I think we gotta go upstairs to do that. Yeah, we set off a bomb. Whoopsies. Anything else around here? So yeah, basically it's a meme in Fallout 4, the Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. And that's essentially what it is there. Oh, hang on before we get shot at. There we go. Now, we really need to heal. I think this guy in here will barter with us. I'd like to sell some stuff to him. Oh. No. Will this guy barter? Nope. No, we don't have to watch out for Gizmo and his cronies. We shot them already. Okay, so we really... Can we use the med kit to heal up? Oh, it didn't do any healing, because... I'm probably pretty bad at that. So we need to do this so our HP is not 0. I really don't like using battle stems for base healing, but we got to do something. All right. Now we are out of Junktown. We have done our stuff. Uh-oh. What is that? Oh. Steam says we have to terminate Fallout because it crashed horribly. Interesting. Well, that sucks. Dang. That really sucks. Okay. You say not long ago, though. Yeah, I know. That's a little frustrating, though. Okay, guys. I think I'm actually going to call it for the night. That was just... I've had a really rough day today. I've been in and out of the hospital with my wife. Not horrible bad things. We're doing surgery prep. And almost in and out of the ER, which was a bad thing. So with that crash, I'm just kind of like, okay, that was my cue. I apologize. The stream is a little short tonight. I do ask. Oh, no, Concrete. It's going to be a wonderful thing when we get to that point. I think. But yeah, anyway, as most of you can see, I mean, it's not unobvious. I am a big fella. My wife is also quite a bit larger than your average person, and she's looking at some weight loss surgery. So this is a positive thing. And I will be working on that once she is done. So... Wait, Brunick, want to hear a funny thing before you go? Scare solution, I cannot imagine what you've got to say. This ought to be interesting. Go for it. While Scare Solution is trying to humor me, guys, if you are new to the channel, please hit that follow button so you know when we go live. But if you're not willing to do that, and I completely get if you're not, at a minimum, please come join our Discord community for a little while. Come chill out. We've got lots of people in there that play lots of different games of all types. Rockshaw Bastille, thank you for the follow. Come join our Discord community. If at the very least, you'll find out some gaming information, and hopefully you'll find some new people, some new favorite people to play video games with. Shinzen said, I hit the follow button and unfollowed. Shame on you, Shinzen. And Rockshaw Bastille, if I did not say your name correctly, please always, guys, correct me if I call you out for a follow or for anything else and I say your name incorrectly. Please absolutely correct me. Come on, Scare Solution, you were supposed to be giving me something funny. Surely it wasn't Shinzen hitting the follow button and unfollowing the channel. I talked a guy through his first playthrough of FTL ever while he streamed it and got him all the way to the end and through the first 2 parts of the final fight on normal. Man, you guys can't even get me there. What the heck? And other people stream FTL? I did not know this. I will have to go look at this. All right, anyway, guys, again, thank y'all very much for showing up. Our schedule is down below. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we stream 6, typically to 10. Tonight, I'm going to get some extra sleep and try to get rid of this horrible headache I have going and just let this horrible day roll off my back. If you're not sure what time 6 to 10 is Central U.S., it is currently 9 o'clock our time, so our normal start time is 3 hours ago, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Also, we stream on Sundays. Now, Sunday and Monday are currently kind of special event days. Sunday, 3 to 7, we stream Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. But no fear, if you don't know anything about D&D, you won't be alone. Everybody playing the game knows nothing about D&D as well. And I, as a DM, know nothing about running the game online. So it's a really good way to get your feet wet and learn what's going on. This will only be our 2nd session. On Monday, we're doing kind of games Brunick thinks you ought to know exist. I have lots of interesting games I keep in my back pocket that I enjoy playing just for fun that most people have never even heard of. Last week, we played Hand of Fate. Or actually, it was this week. Next week, I'm still not sure quite what I'm going to play, but we'll see. Okay, there are people who stream it? Yes. Okay, well, I'm actually going to have to go look on Twitch and see who else is there streaming it. But guys, once again, thank you very much. Please, 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 come join our Discord. I am trying really hard to build an active gaming community there. Regardless of whether or not you come and watch me stream ever, you should be able to find somebody there who plays a game you love and get some groups in, even if you don't play at normal times. One of my best friends that's in the Discord channel starts work in like an hour and works night shift. And so at 7 a.m., bright and early our time, he's up looking for games. And I'm like, dude, I've got to be at work. So he would love to have people to play with. I would love for us to have people to play with all over Discord. I think we're getting up close to 50 people now in the Discord, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's see. Online is 22. Offline is 32. Holy cow. So we're up over 50 people. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all on Friday.